Here for the start of the Irish launch of the Opel Corsa, which is very exciting. There's lots of different models and colours available here that we're going to be road testing now over the next day or so. So yeah, can't wait to jump into these guys and give them a test on Irish roads. So we've already been to the launch in Croatia. That was really good, went really well. Had to test it on lots of different back roads. And now the official Irish launch, so this is great. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the Opel Corsa, all new Opel Corsa, all PSA designed, handles Irish roads and situations. Right, so here we are at the start of the test drive now. I'm in the car with Caroline from Changing Lanes. Check her out on Twitter, Instagram. There you go. God, she's quick. She's ready with it.
This is
wow.
€50 for this mention.
Wow, yeah, it is. Yeah. So yeah, we're heading off in our Corsa now. We have got the SRI model in diamond black, I believe. We've literally just jumped in. So this one starts at 23 grand and is 180 euros tax. So I'll show you a little bit more of it later, but for now I kind of like the interior trim. I like the black and the red. It's pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's get going and we will catch you on the road a little bit later. Our way to the first waypoint. Caroline is doing an absolutely stellar job of driving. Brilliantly. We've got the cruise control on. We're on the motorway. Headed down the M7. We're going towards Baltinglass, where our first changeover stop. So we get into a few different models of the Corsa that are available, which is great. But yeah, so far I love the interior. I've loads of space. I have a bag in front of me here as the passenger, and I still have loads of leg room. It's pushed all the way back. There's decent space in the rear. We'll jump into that later on. We've got Google Maps hooked up for all. It's great. It's just really easy to use and comfortable and nice and steady on the road. It's a lovely kind of sporty chassis on this particular model. The CO2 is 96 grams and it's the A2 tax band. And this is in diamond black, so I love the diamond black colour on the outside. And reworkings of piano black trim on the interior as well. A little bit rough around the edges, but that's going to be hard wearing. But yeah, so far we're having a great old blast in the M7 and N7 and head up towards Blessington and Baltinglass. Now we're on some lovely windy country roads.
I'm having loads of fun.
Blast along, yeah, she's put it into sport.
Into third gear.
Yeah, and having a nice time keeping up with the Tesla in front of us, which is good. Now I know this isn't the electric Corsa, not just yet, not until March or April I think. Hopefully we'll get a go on that as well. But it's nice
sounds good,
yeah.
Did
you hear that? But yes.
That's like a 1.2 petrol, it sounds amazing.
So that's a bit of fun, nice bit of fun in the old cabin here. Yeah, we're not going any above the speed limit or anything like that, which is actually usually the most fun you have is in a car that is within its capabilities within the speed limit. So that's nice. So we stopped at the Baltinglass Golf Club, but nobody else is here. We're the only people who didn't want to go straight to the end point of the route test. So anyway, we stopped and we're doing a bit of social media, taking the photos, some video, you know, getting our notes together on what we actually think of the Corsa on Irish roads. And this SRI Sport model is lovely actually. I really like it so far. I love the interior trim, like how it looks on the outside. A little bit of chrome in the front. You've got the LED matrix headlights, which obviously Opel are very keen on promoting at the moment as well. But yeah, the alloys here are not too bad either, you know, it's got a sporty dynamic to it that's quite nice. And then when Caroline was driving it there earlier as well, you could see that you could hear the nice tone that was coming from the exhaust, so that was pretty cool too. But yeah, it works really well in this nice black. There's also, they have red and orange versions. I saw a silver one as well, but and grey, there was a grey version too, but I'm really liking this on Continental Sport tyres. So yeah, it's working really well so far. There's loads of space in the passenger seat. I could move it all the way back. Like, I mean, it's only a small little hatch, so you see here. So this is the space. This is how much space I have with. So I'm like 5'8", and this is the seat's fairly far back. But I mean, they've got a good indent here into the driver's seat to help with knee space. But I mean, it's a hatchback. It's a small hatchback. So what do you want? You know, for short journeys, you could squeeze 3 people into it. 4 would be a bit more comfortable, and this 1.2 litre engine is easily going to handle it, you know. But I love the trim. Even back here, got the lovely red stitching and the red indentations and colouring throughout. And you've got Apple CarPlay, works an absolute dream. First side here, I was able to hook up my iPhone really easily, and this is all more kind of an analog dash as opposed to the difference with the Peugeot 208. You've got a lot more touchscreen usability. There's a bit of touchscreen here. You've got your phone, sat nav, music, and all of your car servicing. And then this is, you know, a couple of buttons here. Everything is just really easy and very basic, which makes it easier to use when you're driving, and you need at a glance to change, say, the heating controls or the fan, the blower, and where it's going, air conditioning on and off, regeneration. So this is the sport mode that Caroline had it in there now, so I'm looking forward to giving it a spin myself. Got this lovely red and chrome kind of silver trim along the dash here, nice contour, nice to touch feel there on the front dash, and there's more hardwaring on the edges here, you know, for kick plates and speakers. The speakers have been good so far, really like it, but I love this trim. It's really a nice trim. So one thing I noticed is this shark fin trim. So apparently that has been on all Corsas for years. Somewhere throughout the trim, like an Easter egg, there has always been this shark. And on the new 6th generation Corsa, it's there in this little binnacle. See, you've also got a 12-volt charger, one USB only. Didn't see any in the back, and all your controls here. It's your phone, Bluetooth hookup, Android Auto, car settings, music, and your sat nav goes straight through from your phone too. So that's kind of cool, but nice and easy to use, very easy and quick to the touch. And then you can see through your dials here all your settings, source through here or here, and so that's the radio there, and adjusters through here, and your cruise control. So I've just been informed by my co-driver that we're on the Gordon Bennett route, which is kind of cool, in our little Corsa. Yeah.
I totally know what Gordon Bennett is.
Yeah. So we won't be doing too much racing, mainly because we're stuck behind the truck, and it's just not good driving practice. So yeah, so far I've had a great little blast down a B road in the Corsa, in sport mode of course. 3rd and 4th gear the whole way, great fun. Really liking the suspension settings on this as well, it's been great. Not liking the sun blinding me too much though, but that's not the Corsa's fault. Myself and Caroline have just noticed on the motorway that whenever we see the tiredness kills sign, magically there appears a service station sign within a kilometre, and usually that service station tends to be one of the bigger, better service stations, which is a good thing. So I didn't notice this before, but I'm driving on the motorways recently, so you know the standard obviously at those bigger motorway stops are so much better, so much nicer, and it can be a bit hit and miss in Ireland on the motorway whether the service station that you stop off at, if they're even going to have a bathroom or not. You get handed this like manky LP, but it's just we're just wondering, I suppose, are they sponsored? Yeah.
Yeah, by a fuel company.
Yeah. But on the other hand, as a consumer, it's good to know that the quality of the service station that you'll be getting will be good, and you'll know that there'll be a few different options for your lunch and as a rest stop altogether. But yeah, so we're continuing driving anyway. We're driving right directly into the sun, as you can probably tell. We're a little bit blinded here, but it's doing great on the motorway. Like it easily gets to the speed limit of 120 kilometers here, and it's driving on nicely. I really like this steering wheel actually, just the whole texture of it is just so nice. And again, this SE trim is lovely altogether. But yeah, I'm very well impressed with the Irish version of the Corsa. It's great. And we've got the whole motorway to ourselves.
Yeah.
Just travelling along, you know, having the jollies. But yeah, we're doing really good so far. I think we're making okay time. We're a little bit delayed because we stopped off, took a few photos and stuff, got a bit of video, but we're doing okay.
Yeah, about 20 more minutes. We should reach
Our destination.
for the night.
Yeah, you hit all a little bit bouncier than usual, but it's handling the corners brilliantly. And we've got a lovely little roar out of the exhaust note as well. So yeah, I've really enjoyed this Corsa test drive today. It's been great fun. Nice little winding route, not too intense. We haven't been taking down any crazy roads like in Croatia. Really testing the LED matrix headlights.
Won't forget Croatia in a hurry.
No. But it was a good test. It was a very good test. We got to experience their motorways, and their highways, and their byways, and there's definitely
And
a
we've
difference
got
in spec.
company.
Hey, finally! We found more Corsa drivers. We
Yeah.
lost the rest of the guys on the way down, but we seem to have found them now, which is good, which is great. So yeah, delighted to be here. And of course, it did a great little job of getting us here, I have to say. All our bags and gear in the back. Nice and sweetly. End of the road trip for today. It was great. I love this little SRI version and did us an absolute stunning job. Nice little sporty roared out of the exhaust. Had a lot of fun with that. No rear parking camera I noticed on the way in options on this one. But yeah, I love the interior trim. Love how it looks in black. You can also get it in white, orange, and I've seen silver and grey as well. Or is it just grey? I think it's just grey actually. But yeah, so it's been brilliant. Brilliant day test driving the Corsa. Hope you enjoyed the video.